Hello, it's me, Troubadour, back again with another video. Today we're gonna be rocking in the weekly pack. I don't often feature the weekly pack on this channel. I used to grind the heck out of it, especially back when I was getting all the achievements. Okay, hold up. Short story. Before I started this YouTube channel, I spent a lot of my time, like for a while, just getting all the achievements in the game. And then like a little bit after I got the achievements is when I started my channel. But I used the weekly pack a lot to grind for. Even though I owned all the base packs, you know, I still thought it was like a fun way to get a lot of achievements. And still gonna be a lot easier to get them in the weekly pack than in like custom. So, but we're in the weekly pack here, specifically the weekly pack from last week, because obviously I'm putting this out on a Monday. This is the one from the week before. This was the Maris Laris's community winning one that had the, it was all about like the, what's it called? All about the old mouse and all the toys it has and kind of supporting that. So you've got like buy sell, you've got jump pets, all that kind of stuff that can work with the old mouse. Then we're gonna go for something a little bit different. This is kind of inspired by a Haps video I watched as of today, at the time of this recording though. It went out last week, where Haps played the weekly pack and he did a Deer Lord and a rabbit team. And I thought, wow, that looks super fun. Plus, I had a fan of the channel, Gaming Emu, comment, or he sent me a message on Discord. He's like, hey, you should do like a Deer Lord plus Beluga Whale team. That way Deer Lord can feint the Beluga Whale, you get a Dolphin in battle, and then you get a 3 gold back when you sell it in the shop. And I was like, oh, that's cool, I'll write it down. And guess what? I get to do both those things at once. I get to do the Haps team, and I get to do the Emu suggestion, both in one. And it turned out to be a really cool team. Thought I'd put it up here. Plus, add one more little secret ingredient you'll see later. I had my own little twist to it that I very much enjoyed, and you'll see it here in a few turns. Here I'm making a bit of a misplay. I should have bought the Wyvern before, you know, leveling up, but whatever. We find the rabbit here. Next turn we can start get some scaling. So the whole idea with this is Deer Lord makes bacon. Bacon gives you +2 attack, and then the rabbit will give you 1 health for the bacon. And this weekly, for those watching later, it doesn't have very much scale. Like there's ways to scale, like with buy sell and like stuff like that, and maybe some toys, but there isn't like a main like scaler. You don't see any like giraffes or hatching chicks, poodles, any of the like classic scalers. But what there is Deer Lord, and there is rabbit. There's rabbit sauropod, I guess, too. But what's great is Deer Lord is the only way to feint pets in this pack. There is no poodle, no mantis, anything like that. So if you want to get stuff like dolphins or Mantis or whatever, you have to use a Deer Lord. And what's nice is we can stock at higher levels, we can stock a bunch of bacons and combo that with the rabbit and get a bunch of stats for free, which is awesome. Now here, we're gonna bring in, I'm making another misplay. I should have sold the dolphin before the wyvern, but it's okay because I find the pet I want. That's the Nurikabe. That's right, baby. You guys know I love the Nurikabe. I'm a huge fan of the wall. I think it's great. And I think it was really, really good in this weekly because the stat scaling was a little more limited. Like, see, here's someone going for kind of a level archetype. There's some ways to scale, not very much until late game, unless you're running like a buy sell or like a Deer Lord. And that means that pets that can tank a lot of hits like the Nurikabe become really strong. So Nurikabe is super good in this weekly. So I'm gonna try and abuse that here with my team setup I've got right now. Now we've got the rabbit to level 2, and we've got a bacon every turn. So we're basically essentially getting a free pair every time we buy the bacon, which is cool. Also the Nurikabe damage reduction lets us tie there. That's awesome. Love me some Nurikabe. But we're gonna try and level up the Deer Lords so that we get even more bacons and basically get up to like 3 free pairs a turn, which will just be absolutely amazing scaling. So we'll see that happen here in a bit. I do find 2 more Deer Lords in the shop. Just buy something for it to feint. I'm also running a Weasel just for some money. My roommate pointed out that Owl probably would have worked better than a Weasel just because you can, if you sold the mouse every turn from the Weasel, or from the Owl, then you would still get the same amount of gold as a Weasel, but you'd also get a little bit of stats you can use that would trigger the rabbit as well. So maybe I could have been a little more optimal with it here, but it's okay because we get a level 3 Deer Lord, and we've already got the 2 bacons stocked, and now we'll be getting 3 bacons a turn. Basically getting 3 pairs for free. And look, there's Taco in this pack too. That's absolutely amazing for rabbit. So we're gonna get a lot of stats on this next turn. We've got a melon on our Deer Lord by way of a Gariel. The defensive food perks were a little more limited in this pack. Oh yeah, there's summons too. Summons are pretty nice in this weekly. I like this weekly. It's a good one. Defensive food perks were a little more limited. There weren't any many in shop. I don't know if there were any defensive food perks in shop. I mean, you could have a beetle give itself a garlic at level 3. Then you could get a melon from Gariel, and then there was cornucopia starting at turn 11. Also, I totally forgot about the Deer Lord there and bought the Grizzly, and then realized, wait, I need to have something for the Deer Lord to faint if I want all these bacons. So I decided to sell it and pick up something else instead, being the Orca. Also, look what we get from the Orca here. We get the Phoenix. Oh yeah, that's pretty cool. But anyway, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, defensive food perks. So I'm using the Gariel to get a melon, which will be super helpful. Gonna hope to find some more, especially more Gariels and melons, especially for my Nurikabe, because Nurikabe with melon is just insanely tanky. It's awesome. Now look at this. We get +2 health in Nurikabe. We get 2/2 on the Weasel, 2/2 on the Weasel again, 2/2 on the Weasel again, and we still have 10 gold. We get a Mammoth as well. Now we can start feigning Mammoths with our Deer Lord. We get another Taco. How many stats did we gain that turn? Holy cow. Oh my gosh. I mean, like, when we think, we had 3 bacons, that's +6/6, and then we had a Taco for another +6/6, and then we had a Chocolate on the Nurikabe for another, like, +1, +3. I don't know, someone mapped that out, but that was a lot of stats per turn. And then we got a Mammoth at the end of the turn. Like, holy cow, our stats went absolutely incredible that turn. And we found the Gariel in the shop, so we can finally get a melon for our Nurikabe here in 2 turns. Now we're just looking for some good faint pets for our Deer Lord to faint. We find another Mammoth. Let's go. We're just racking in the stats now. And now you guys can really see, like, look how much stats I've gotten just in the last couple turns. Like, this stuff goes incredibly crazy here. Also, check this out. Nurikabe lives on 1 HP. Super clutch. We're able to take the win as a result. Told you Nurikabe is super good this weekly, especially at level 3. And we're going to pump some more stats into the Nurikabe. Maybe we can get it up even higher. I guess I'm trying to get a little stats on the Deer Lord as well, since it has the melon already. But we're going to try and buff up the Deer Lord and the Nurikabe, especially. Buy more tacos, buy some cows as well. Gonna get a lot of health out of that. We've almost maxed out the health on our Nurikabe already. And I'll pick up an Anteater for our Deer Lord to faint. Either we can faint the level 3 ant next turn, or we can sell it for 3 gold, which is just awesome. Heading here into turn 8, we actually faced someone else running Deer Lord plus Rabbit. Maybe they were inspired by Haps too, but they had a Monty on their team, which was super cool. They've been statting up a Monty using that strategy. Unfortunately, it's a draw there, but super cool to see someone else running the same team idea. I think that was I just think it's a really neat idea. Not a very like common way of scaling. I mean, maybe you see Rabbit stuff, but like Rabbit plus Deer Lord with like a Nurikabe and stuff. Like that's pretty cool. I think it's a fun team. We're gonna get another melon helmet, so hopefully I can get a melon on the Weasel as well here in 2 turns if I don't win already. We face a toy team running an Okapi as well. They get a lot of summons out of the Orca, but our Nurikabe has just way too much health and cannot be taken down. We're able to beat that team as a result. We're gonna take a couple more bacons on the Nurikabe, finally get it to level 3 50/50 with the melon. Y'all, I love me some Nurikabe. Y'all know this. Oh yeah, I forgot. Look at this. I get it soft ice and a taco. But yeah, I know you guys, I love Nurikabe. It's super fun. I mean, my name's Troubadour and I'm a Nurikabe addict, you know? Oh yeah, and right here in the last turn, I totally forgot that Deer Lord is end of turn, unlike Mantis, which is start of turn, so I can't actually use the snake's ability. But it doesn't even matter because I win anyway because of my giant stats and my melons, and I'm able to take the win here. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the super neat combo in the weekly pack. Maybe I'll do some more weekly pack later. I don't know. I usually play a little bit of weekly pack every week. Not too much though. But if I find more cool team ideas like this one, I'll make sure to share it with y'all. But yeah, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, do all that generic stuff. I'll catch you next time. And as always, stay true.